This is John reporting from Mascot Insider, and we're here with Nick from Alinco at IAAPA 2016. Welcome. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
So, Nick, what new things do you have to showcase here at IAAPA?
Well.
Oh boy. Oh. Oh. I guess that is new.
Yep. T-shirt cannons. We got some T-shirt cannons. We have this pink Fang. Normally he's in green. We thought maybe we'd do a female edition.
So this is a second one that you've done now, or
it's one of our stock ones, but we did it in pink this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your company.
So we're Alinco Costumes. We've been in business for about 50 years. We make right around just over 1,000 mascots a year. We were founded in 1977, and we're a family-owned business.
And still family-owned business. Now, how do your mascots actually differ from the others in the industry?
Well, we're really known for movable, wearable mascot costumes. It's why about 70% of the NBA chooses to work with Alinco. So we're also one of the only companies that does life casting, where the performer's eyes are his eyes. So it increases his vision and wearability. So yeah.
Now, with that, do some performers still prefer to use the vision out of, say, the mouth or anywhere else?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you build a costume, you're always looking for ways to keep the image and the design and still have them have optimal visibility and things like that. Some people prefer to use that, and that's just fine.
All right. Now, what are some of the difficulties that you've had with a lot of the builds that you've obviously used? Because I think about 90% of it is fur, but what are some of the other challenges, either using plastics or foam? What are some of the challenges that you and your team have to work around to make some of these mascots become a reality? Sure.
So, just going to the fur, a lot of times we use a fur called NFT, which is National Fiber Tech fur. And, it's a custom weaved and designed fur. I mean, they can say, I want it, this tall, this many inches. I want it this color. Everything, is custom designed. But with that becomes a custom price I think it's somewhere between $30 and $80 a square foot. So, when you get that fur in, you have to make sure you cut it exact. Otherwise, it can be quite expensive. We also have, some, and I think all mascot manufacturers have some challenges when dealing with foam. The way that you cut and you put shapes together. Sometimes you have one that looks similar but not exact. And so, things that we've been doing lately to try to kind of combat that is we've been actually vacuum forming foam into shapes so that you get almost an exact replica every time.
Now, for you, obviously, how long have you been working for this company now?
I'm 38 years old, and I was born into this company. And just when I think I get out, they pull me back in.
Now, for all the years that you've actually been working for this company, what has been some of your personal favorite builds or favorite mascots that you've had the chance to work on?
Sure. It seems like every time we make one, I'm like, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. And it's kind of like having to kind of pick one of your children, a lot of our NBA guys, I love them. There's some really cool corporate mascots like, Jack Lynx, messing with Mascot.
Yeah.
Kind of the high profile ones are cool. But, I also get the chance to kind of meet with these actual performers and get to know them. And, I know how hard they work and the different skits they do, and I kind of fall in love with the performers sometimes just as much as the costumes.
Because I kind of feel the same way. They're just suits until the person comes in, and that's where the magic really does happen.
exactly. I mean, a good example of that is, like, say, the San Diego chicken. We probably made 500 to 1,000 of those chickens before the guy got in the San Diego chicken and made it exactly what it is. You know, I mean, that's the performer doing it. You know, I mean, he's making that costume come alive.
Okay.
So.
Well, I do thank you so much, Nick, for talking with us here at Mascot Insider. Now, where can people actually find out a little bit more about your suits, you know, pricing, and maybe contact you via social media?
Sure. So we're on Facebook and Twitter, and then our website's alincocostumes.com. And if you'd ever like to send me an email about maybe a custom project, or even you want to know a little more information about our stock designs, my email is nick@alincocostumes.com. I'd love to hear from you.
Well, I thank you so much, Nick, and this has been Talking with Nick here at Alinco, here at IAAPA 2016, and you can find out more at mascotinsider.com.